Hello everyone, myself T. Nitya, Department of Management Studies, working as an Assistant Professor in Dr. NGP Arts and Science College, Coimbatore. In this video, I am going to share some of the information about what is HTML, structure of HTML, what are the tags used in HTML, how to create link, list, tables and DHTML. Why HTML? If we want to develop any one of the web pages, we should know any one of the web page programming languages. One of the best and easiest web page programming language is the HTML. So HTML is easy to learn and use. It is free. It is supported by all browsers. It is most friendly search engine. It is simple to edit. It can integrate it easily with other languages. It is a lightweight. It is a basic of all programming languages. So HTML stands for Hypertext Markup Languages. It was invented in the early 1990s by Tim Berners-Lee. HTML files must be identified by the file extension of .html. If you open the notepad, that is a text editor, we have to type all the HTML programs and we have to save the file with .html extension. It is a machine independent programming language. This is the basic structure of HTML. So document type, it first tells the type of the document, then HTML, it is a root element. So once we open the HTML tag, we have to close the HTML tags. That is the backslash used if we closing the HTMLs. So inside the HTMLs, we have the head and body tag. So basic HTML can be divided into two parts. One of the part is head tag and another one is the body tag. So inside the head we have to mention the title tag. So inside the body tag we have to give the formatting all the tags. So each tag must be closed with /HTML. So these are some of the HTML formatting tags. That is a B, it's a bold text, italic text, underline the text, strike out the text, superscript, subscript the text, larger text, small, deleted text, inserted text, pre-formatted. That is the default. We want to give some of the text in default. We have to use the pre-formatted text. Then center the text, heading text, and mark is used for the highlighted text. So here I show the some of the outputs that is used for bold, italic, underline and mark tags and strike out tag also. So another important topics in HTML is the link. HTML links are hyperlinked. We can click on the link and the page can jump from one document to another page. When you move over the link, the mouse arrow will turn into the little hand. Syntax for the link is href, that is anchor tag, equal to URL. You have to mention your URL. Then close the angle bracket. Then link, the name of the web pages. Then we have to close the anchor tag. Basically the links are divided into two types. That is the internal link. Another one is the external link. Internal link. HTML is internal link is linked within the same web page. HTML internal link name is followed by the hash symbol. When you click on the anchor internal link, you will scroll automatically to refer the section in the same page. That is, for example, I show here. Here we have the flow content in linked and the passing content also we are using the internal link. So if we click the flow content, it will refer this within the page it referred. It's not goes for the another web pages. That is called the internal link. The another one is the external link. External HTML link is linked to the external web pages. It differs from the internal link. This link may be absolute path or relative link path. There is anchor tag is used. Anchor name which is referred link to another web pages. External link is great feature to drive a web page one to another web page. Here I have mentioned three types, three links. This is used here. I am using here external link. That is a CSS, cascading style sheet, HTML tags and how email works. If we click the cascading style sheet, it refers to another web pages. If I click the HTML tag, it refers to another web pages, not within the same web page. That is the external link. The another one of the topic is list. HTML offers web authors three ways for specifying the list of information. All the lists must contain one or more list elements. OL is referred as order list, UL is the unordered list, DL is the definition list. So basically there are two types of lists are available, that is the order list and unordered list. First we are going to say what is an unordered list. If you want to list of the items not follow any one of the order or sequence, we have to use the unordered list. Here each items in this list is marked with a bullet. This list is created by using the UL tag, that is the unordered list tag. So we have different types of attributes, that is square, disk and circle. If you are not mentioning any one of these types, defaultly it will take the disk type. So example here HTML head, inside the head we have to give the title is unordered list. After we have to close the title and the head tag. After that only we have to open the body tag. Inside the body tag we have to mention the order list. After the order list, here I am not mentioning any one of the type. So defaultly it will take any one of defaultly take the list items. So after that I mention the LI, that is a list item, that is here I mentioned some of the vegetables, beetroot, ginger, potato and radish. After that I have to close the unordered list and body tag and HTML. So if you run the program, the output will be look like this. So defaultly it will take the disk unordered list format. Suppose if I mention it is a square, the output will be look like this. So another one is the ordered list. If I want to mention list of item means any one of the order or sequence, I want to use the numbers or it may be a ABC, we have to use the order list. So here I have to use the tag as OL tag, that is the order tag. So it also have a different types, that is we have to, that is there is a default is the numbers, this is capitalized small like capital A small k. So this is a sample program for order list. After HTML head title, we have to give title, we have to give order list. After that we have to close the title and tag, we have to open the body tag. It's like a unordered list program. So after body tag, here we have to mention the OL, that is the order list. Here I am not mentioning any one of the specific type, so defaultly it will take the numbers, that is 1, 2, 3. Suppose if I mention like a small a, capital A, the output look like this. So after mentioning the LI list of the items, we have to close the order list and the body tag and close the HTML tag. So next topic is the tables. If we want to create tables, that is the rows and columns are tables, we have to use the table tag. So once we create the table tab, we have to close the tables. Closing also we have to follow the slash table. Inside the table we have create the rows and columns. That is TR tag, it means mention the table rows, and the TD tag is meant the data cell. That is the description of the table. So here I mentioned one of the example. Inside the head we have to give the title as a HTML table. After that closing the title and heading, we have to open the body tag. So TR, that is a table row. So after the table row I have mentioned the table heading. So what heading I am going to give in the tables? I give the name for table name, heading for name and salary. After give table heading, so I have to close the heading tag as well as the table row tag. After that again I want to open the table row tag. Here I mention the values for the table, that is the name and salaries. So after that I have to close the table description, that is a DD for table description tag and also the TR tag. So after that I have to close the table tag and body and HTML tag. So output looks like here the name and salary is the heading, Ramesh and 5000 is the table descriptions. If I want to mention heading for this table, I have to use the caption tag. So the next one is the DHTML. Why we go for DHTML is because if using the HTML, we can create only static web pages. We can't go for dynamic web pages. That's why we are learning the DHTML. DHTML stands for Dynamic HTML. It allows different scripting languages in your web pages to change over the variables. DHTML is used to create interactive and animated web pages that are generated in real time, also known as the dynamic web pages. Some of the examples of dynamic websites are Netflix, Amazon, Facebook. Once it developed the HTML pages in dynamic, we using the DHTML, the pages are keep on changing. But if we created web pages in HTML, it's a static one, it cannot change. So difference between the HTML and DHTML. So HTML is a hypertext markup language, DHTML is a dynamic hypertext markup language. So HTML stands for only static pages, DHTML is a dynamic HTML. It means HTML plus we have to use it any one of the JavaScripting languages. It is referred as a static HTML and is static in nature. It referred as a dynamic HTML, it is a dynamic in nature. The HTML is a plain page without any styles and scripts called as a HTML. DHTML, it is a HTML, CSS, DOM and script called as a DHTML. CSS for the cascading style sheet. HTML size will be slow and client-side technology. It is a fast happen. It's a client-side technologies. So summarizing this topic, so we learn what is the HTML, what are the basic HTML tags are available, why we go for HTML, then how to create a link, a list and tables, then what are the difference between the HTML and the DHTML. Thank you for watching this video.